Good afternoon, dear friends. Can you hear me okay? Wonderful. We can take some moments and come back to our breathing as we wait for more friends to come. I hope it is cool where you are because it's extremely hot at Magnolia Grove Monastery, right, Sister Tanya?
Yes.
The only place that we want to be right now is indoor where there's AC. Luckily, we have that. So I hope you have your water with you to keep yourself hydrated. Sister Nghiem, what tea are you drinking?
I'm drinking chamomile tea.
Chamomile tea. Anyone here has chamomile tea? Today we also have Sister Nghem's English teacher joining us. Hello there, teacher. You know who you are. Good to see you. We are also in need to have more English teacher. If you are an experienced practitioner in the Plum Village tradition and you wish to help one of the sisters to learn English, please send an email to zoom6@plumvillage.org and I will talk to you more about it. Would it be possible if you could unmute yourself so that we could hear you? Could you say something, please?
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Nghiem.
Hi. Hello.
Good to see you all. Please note that this session is live streamed on YouTube. So to protect your privacy, perhaps you can rename yourself. We have a number of friends who wish to join us, but they can't. So they asked to have the recording. Yesterday was also a very special day. It was my birthday of one of our closest neighbor. Our closest neighbor often answer emails. Whenever you send email to the monastery, this neighbor would reply to you. And yesterday was his birthday, and he came over and we sang songs, offer cake, more cavities for our teeth. Thank you. We would love to have more cavities for our teeth, right? And it's a great joy to have our neighbor with us for the last few years helping the monastery. And we also received a very nice package from a friend all the way from California. Thank you so much for that. Yesterday, the sisters, the Dharma teachers had a tea in together and we enjoyed the sweet that you sent. You know who you are. I just want to let you know that we received your care package. Thank you so much. It warmed my heart. Again, we had a lot of cavities yesterday. Cake after lunch and cookies before dinner. So perhaps before we start, maybe we can sing some songs. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce to you Sister Freshness. Sister Freshness, could you say a little bit about yourself so our friends know about you?
So dear respected dear beloved community, I came to Magnolia Grove Monastery almost 4 years. Yes, now I am very happy to be here with you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Sister
Great.
Freshness and I, so my name is Sister Nghiem. Sister Freshness and I, we ordained together in 2005. Very soon we'll be 17 years old, right? Yeah, 17 years as monastic. It's quite a journey. Not bad, right? I think we're PhD by now, right? How long does it take to get a PhD?
Not that long.
Doctorate also?
Starting.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Sister Brandy, for joining us today. It was very easy to ask her, and then she said yes. That just makes me so happy. You know what it feels like when you need help and you approach somebody and they say no, right? And so I just want to show my appreciation to Sister Freshness for saying yes, for having the courage, and also to step out of her comfort zone to be here and see your presence in front of the screen. And another teacher of Sister brand new Freshness is here. So she has two English teachers, and both of her teachers are here. So don't be nervous, okay? Oh, I am also your English teacher. So she has three English teachers. So you have a lot of people supporting you. So let us sing some songs. Let's see. Trying to find the screen that it has the songs for us. Okay. Okay, right here. Do you have a request of a song that you wish to sing? You may unmute yourself. Any song that is from your heart. You may type it in the chat box.
My turn.
Could you say that again, please?
Ingratitude.
Ingratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I saw it. Yeah.
Right here is number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
Okay. And after that, we will sing In, Out, Deep, Slow. This song has movement, so we invite you to sing with us, but please mute yourself. Thank you so much. This song has movement, right, Sister Nghiem? So we can do the movements for our friends to do with us. And please, when we sing these songs, really let the positive seeds inside of us be watered. In gratitude, you have watered seeds of love in me. In gratitude, I will water seeds of love in someone too. I know you're there for me, and I am so happy. In gratitude, you have watered seeds of love in me. In gratitude, I will water seeds of love in someone too. And if you suffer some, just call, please call, and I will come. Okay, let us sing this song again, and I would like to see you all smile, especially when you Sing the sentence, I know you're there for me, and I am so happy. Yeah, so let us do it again. In gratitude, you have watered seeds of love in me. In gratitude, in gratitude, I will water seeds of love in someone too. I know you're there for me, and I am so happy. In gratitude, you have watered seeds of love in me. In gratitude, in gratitude, I will water seeds of love in someone too. And if you suffer some, please call and I will come. Wonderful. Wow, that feels different, right? Very calm and relaxed. There was a request to sing in, out, deep, slow. I hope we have it in here. We don't have it here, but it's very simple and easy. You could, we will sing it one time, and after that, you can sing with us. In, out, deep, slow, come in, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. Again, let us sing it again. And this time you can do the movements to help us to follow our breathing more easily. And please relax your body. If you feel there's tension in your hands, your shoulders, your feet, just relax. In, out, deep, slow, calm is, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. Thank you. And one last song. Yes, we do have the link of this live stream. It is right here. I'll send it to you. This is live stream on our YouTube page. Okay. You able to see the songs? Oh, one of my favorite. Do you like There Is True Love right here, Sister Nghiem? Yeah? Do you know that song? Okay, let's sing that song together. There is true love right here. There is true love right here. And we are so glad that we have found it. There is true love right here. Joy. There is true joy right here. There is true joy right here. And that we have found it. There is true joy right here. There is true peace right here. There is true peace right here. And we are so glad that we have found it. There is true peace right here. There is true love right here. There is true joy right here. And we are so glad that we have found it. There is true peace right here. We sang quite well together, Sister Tanya. Don't you agree, dear friends? Flowers. Welcome again to our friends who just arrived. Just want to share with you that sitting next to me is Sister Freshness, and my name is Sister Nghiem, Sister Trooper. May I ask how many of you are joining us for the first time? Could you raise your hand? Okay, 3, 4 people. Before we start the guided meditation, could you unmute yourself and just say hi to one another?
I one another.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Where are you? Wow. Where are you, Bruce? That's
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh, me? That's just a picture of Northern California River, Smith River.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you again. Welcome. And now I would like to invite Sister Tanya to start with the guided meditation. And after that, I will share on the topic harmony at home.
Dear respected Thầy, dear beloved community, today we will have a session about guided sitting meditation. Now I would like to invite you to sit in a comfortable position and enjoy your breathing. Allow your whole body to relax and release the tension that you may have in your body or in your feelings. Sit with your back upright. Your head, your neck, and your spine should be in a straight line with your shoulders relaxed. You can close your eyes or keep them slightly open. Keep a gentle smile in your lips. Relax all the muscles in your face. If you are sitting on a chair, allow your feet to rest flat on the floor. And if you cannot sit, you can find space and lie down on your back with your arms slightly away from your body. Follow your in-breath and out-breath. Bring your mind back to your body. This is your precious opportunity to rest, relax, heal, and be yourself. You are solid and free right here and right now. You will hear two sentences followed by two keywords. These keywords help us to be concentrated, not for us to think about. For example, breathing in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know I am breathing out. In, out. May you be peaceful and happy in the session of sitting meditation. We will begin the guided sitting meditation with 3 sounds of the bell. Breathing in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out. I know I am breathing out. In, out. Breathing in. I follow my in breath from beginning to the end. Breathing out. I follow my out breath from the beginning to the end. Following my in breath, following my out breath. Breathing in, my breath becomes deeper. Breathing out, my breath becomes slower. Deeper, slower. As I breathe in, I become aware of any tension in my body. As I breathe out, I relax my whole body. Aware of tension, relaxing body. Smiling to every cell in my body, I breathe in, feeling a sense of ease in my body. I breathe out, smile, ease. Grateful to have a body, I breathe in. Grateful to be alive, I breathe out. Grateful for body, grateful for life. Allowing myself to feel joy, I breathe in. Allowing myself to be here, I breathe out. Joy, here. Howling happily in the present moment. I breathe in, aware this is a wonderful moment. I breathe out, present moment, wonderful moment. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. In, out. Thank you, dear beloved community. This is the end of the guided meditation. You may like to massage your face and your shoulders. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Sister Nghiem, for the very peaceful and beautiful guided meditation. I can feel her relaxation and her calmness sitting next to her. How do you feel now? Do you feel somewhat calmer? Yeah. Could we join our palms and express our deepest gratitude to Sister Nghiem, Sister Freshness? Dear respected Thầy, dear Sister Nghiem, dear friends, today is July 7th in the year 2022. Sister Nghiem and I were sitting at Magnolia Grove Monastery in the tea room next to the dining hall. For those of you who have been here before, you know where you are. You know where we are. And I am inviting you to sit in this tea room with us. This tea room is very small. It can fit like 10 people maximum, but I think when we're on Zoom, it can fit up to 38 people. Isn't that great? um, I would like to share with you some great news at the monastery. It is about 98 degrees here right now. Very hot. And I think the heat index is about maybe 102 or 103. But fortunately, all the ACs in the nunnery, in the brothers' residence, the meditation hall, and the dining hall are working. Yeah, so we're able to have good rest at night and peaceful sitting meditation in the morning. One of the happiest news that we received last month was that from August 19th to the 21st, Sister Jan Kong, the first monastic disciple of Thay, and who have been Thay's disciple since 1960, will visit Magnolia Grove Monastery. So again, I will type this date, August 19th to 21st. Is from a Friday to a Sunday, and she will give a live Dharma talk on that Sunday. We'll spend some other time with the monastics. So we hope that if that weekend you are free, please visit us and enjoy and benefit from Sister Jan Kong's beautiful presence. Her love is boundless, and she is now 84, right, Sister Tanya? Yeah. But she's tireless. I mean, she even it's difficult to follow her when even like Sister Tanya when I were young, right? We cannot keep up with her. Her love is so immense that she doesn't say no to people. Even when it's after lunch and everybody is resting. But if you need a consultation, you approach Sister Jan Kong, she will say yes. And she gives total relaxation and touching of the earth in many of the retreats with Thay. And this might be her last visit to the United States. And because of her age, her last visit to Magnolia Grove Monastery was in 2015. She will also visit Deer Park Monastery in the beginning of August, and then she'll come here, and then she'll visit Blue Cliff Monastery. So we hope that you will visit one of the centers when Sister Jan Kong is there. But if not, then we know that you'll be here and there in spirit with her. If you want to come, you can visit the monastery's website, magnoliagrovemonastery.org, and under personal retreat, just click there, and under reservation details, choose the personal retreat and choose the date, August 19th to the 21st. And if you have any question, you can email to the office, and there is somebody there who answers the email very quickly. You know who you are, and we always appreciate that. And then the following weekend, from August 26th to the 28th, we will have a special weekend for Order of Interbeing members, or Order of Interbeing aspirants, and Sangha facilitators. And there are some friends who will come to stay for that whole week, from August 19th to August 28th. That is also a possibility. I see some people nodding their head, smiling. I don't know, is that a sign to say I'm coming? Okay, so that's the good news that I have for today. Today, the topic that I would like to talk about is harmony at home. I'd like to ask you a question that you could share in the chat box. What is it that you have at your home right now that you feel there's harmony? What conditions that you have that you feel there's harmony at your home? Something that when you look or when you hear or when you feel there's this harmony in your body, in your feelings, in your thoughts. If you could put that in the chat box, and Sister Nghiem, could you please read some? So, one friend wrote, our garden. Okay. The text is too small. Sister Nghiem is having difficult seeing it. So, Tanya, could you help me to read it, please?
Yes, sister.
Thank you.
Elaine wrote Our Garden from Amanda B., My Sleeping Baby.
You don't have to say the names, just the, yes.
A Glass of Water. My Sweet Puppy Dog B. Bushy Plant Inside. My Many Plants. Looking at Nature. My Reading Space. My Cats and Plants. My Altar. Goldfish are happy to see me. Teaching English to nuns. The love of my husband and puppy with Thai spirit. Care for each other. Watching my family sleep and my altar. The fluttering leaves, fluffy clouds, blue sky out the window. My partner, my cat, my plants. Yoga room, my cats. My very soft, cuddly cat. Lyle, hopefully I read that correctly, and nature.
Thank you so much, Tanya, for reading, and thank you so much, dear friends, for answering the question. Many of you mentioned nature and your pets. And to my surprise, not many of you mentioned your family members. Is there something wrong with it? But it's nice that we have something at home. That is to see our family sleeping in the altar. That really resonates. It is indeed a blessing to feel this harmony when we know that members of a family are at home and sleeping. The nature, the cats and the dogs. Seems like we have more friends typing. Eating 3 ripened Memphis peaches at least for today, and my son whose birthday is today. I am at home alone except for my dog. Grandbabies. Yeah. Today I would like just to share 3 aspects that can help us to have more harmony at home. One is A, appreciating. B, believing. And C, communicating. So it's ABC, very easy to remember, right? A is appreciating, believing, and communicating. And if we look at the word harmony, it starts with HARM. Does it mean that we have to harm one another in order for us to have harmony? No, right? But most of the time, it happens. Because sometimes harmony is made out of non-harmony element. And that means we hurt one another before we reach to harmony. And the word home. Home here doesn't just mean a house, but home is where the heart is. Wherever we go, that is our home. That can be our home. Whether we are in the car, sitting in front of a desk at a workplace, or walking around at a workplace, or taking a walk in nature. So if we practice to consider wherever we go, wherever we are as a home, and then that's harmony can be there too. I remember that when I was a young novice in 2007, just 3 years after my ordination, 2 years after my ordination, I was having somewhat difficulties inside of me and the people around me. And everywhere I went, there was this word harmony. You know how different buildings, they would give a different name. And I practiced writing this word in my notebook. And I noticed as this word starts with HARM. And I asked myself, do we have to harm one another in order for us to have harmony? Because right at that moment, I had that feeling. It was something that I experienced, and it was not very pleasant. We were not very kind to one another because of our speech, because of our action, and because of my own thoughts. The price is too high in order for us to reach this harmony that we wanted to reach. And one day, I went to visit our teacher. This was before. This was in 2005, before Thầy went to Vietnam. And I wrote to Thầy a letter letting him know my inferiority complex. I saw that in Plum Village community, there were so many friends and monastic who had many special talents. You know, they sing well, they write beautifully, they share eloquently, they look so beautiful with how they walk and how they speak. And I look at myself, I didn't see any talents that I had. So I wrote to Thầy about my inferiority complex. And then he invited me into his sitting still hut in Upper Hamlet. You know, we were sitting inside and look outside the nature, and of course Thầy always encouraged us to come back to the present moment. So he said, like, my child, do you see that tree? Do you see the blue sky? Please enjoy your tea. These were ways that Thầy helped his disciples to come back to the present moment and not to be caught in thinking and to be nervous sitting with Thầy, because it can be nerve-wracking, you know, to sit next to Thầy, because I was afraid that, oh my gosh, Thầy might know what I'm thinking. He's a Zen master. He knows every little thing about me. I'm sure he can read my mind, you know. And then Thầy said that, you know, my child, for Thầy, the greatest talent, the most important talent, is the ability to live in harmony. And this became like a topic of meditation, to live in harmony with others. And it takes a lot of patience and practice. There were moments we can feel the harmony. There were moments we don't feel the harmony, and perhaps we cause more division than harmony. But as long as we keep that aspiration alive, then we will do our best to live by it. When I went online to look for the word harmony on etymology website, in the late 14th century, the word harmony is used to describe a combination of tones pleasing to the ears. Tones pleasing to the ears. This can mean music, but at the same time, this can also mean the words that we use when communicating with other people. Or tones pleasing the ears, and at the same time, it can also mean sights that are pleasing for the eyes. How we look at others. Or thoughts that are peaceful. Thoughts that do not water the seed of irritation, jealousy. And this is harmony. So it's not just pleasant for the ears, but it can be pleasing to the eyes and pleasing to the mind. And the word home, this is just my own definition of home. We all have our own definition of home. I remember one time before Christmas, I shared this meaning of home to you. And home starts with H-O. It's like Santa Claus often say, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. And what does it mean? Joy, right? Happiness. And then it ends with me, M-E. So home means that we want to have the joy in us. We want to cultivate that joy, that happiness in us. So in order for us to have the harmony, we practice to be comfortable with ourselves. We practice to be joyful with our own presence. This is self-care, self-compassion, self-acceptance. And we can always come back to ourselves, to this body, to find the joy and the happiness. Just like the guided meditation that Sister Nghiem did earlier, coming back to the body, smiling to all the cells in our body. That is ho, 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 me, right? That is like the joy in me. Home, I am coming home to myself. I am smiling to the cells in my body to appreciate this body. At times when the mind is filled with perhaps judgment, anger, irritation, or blaming, we can come back to our body and take refuge in the body. And slowly the mind will heal itself. We can come back to our body and smile to the cells, be grateful to the heart that is still beating, to the eyes that can still see, to the ears that can still hear. We can hear the suffering inside. We can touch the joy inside. So to me, that is the meaning of home. Feeling comfortable with whatever state that we are in. We belong, we feel belong in our own home. We feel belong in our own body. And this is the first step to harmony. How is it when we are with others? How is it when we are alone? Are we able to nourish the harmony? So appreciating one another, whether that one another is a pet, a garden, a painting at home, but most importantly, appreciating our own presence, appreciating our own existence on this earth. If we have the tendency to think that I am no good, I am useless, then perhaps it's very difficult for us to have that harmony at home. Then that tendency to judge others, to blame others, it can be felt easily. So take some time during the day to appreciate our own presence, our own existence, our own capacity to live mindfully in the present moment when we eat, when we use the restroom, when we sit still. Little moments during the day, if we appreciate them and find the beauty in them, then we can start to see beauty around us, before us, behind us, above us, and below us. We have that song. Now I walk in beauty. Beauty is before me. Beauty is behind me, above me, and below me. Yes, perhaps there are family members that make it difficult for us to breathe pleasantly, right? We feel like our breath is constricted, our body is tensed when we see them, or even when we think of them, or even if we just walk past by them, there's this tension. But ask ourselves this: at this very moment, are they doing anything? Are they saying anything that is making us not happy? This is something I practice with, and I see that it helps. You know, you work. Some of you work at home. Some of you work at your workplace. So perhaps you have some co-workers that you have good relationship with, and some you don't. But then you come home, right? You don't see them 24/7. At the monastery, we see each other not 24/7, but we see each other a lot during the day. So we are like a family. And there are people that I have difficult relationship with. But then I keep telling myself silently, if I see them pass by, sit over there, and I have some negative mental formations that come up, any words that they said in the past that hurt my feeling comes up, then I would ask myself, Sister Nghiem, is this person saying anything right now that bothers you? We're having silent meal. We're having walking meditation. We're doing sitting meditation. They're not doing anything right now. So why do you have these unpleasant feelings coming up? And I say, I appreciate their presence. That at this moment, they are meditating, they are eating in silence. they're practicing to live in the present moment. And they're coming back to their breathing. And I just think of all this to help me to appreciate their presence and not to be caught in the words that they said in the past that hurt. Because as long as we still have gratitude in our heart, we will continue to be happy. And it's easy to be grateful to the conditions that make us feel peaceful, comfortable, and happy. But the practice is not to stop there, but continue to be grateful to those that perhaps once say something that hurt us or did something that hurt us. We just do this silently. This is inner work. Do this first. Believing in their capacity. Let's say if you have a teenage child or a child that say, Mom, I'm non-binary, right? I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm trans, I'm bisexual, I'm asexual, I'm intersex. As parents or as family members, we want to be there to support them by letting them know that we are there for them, no matter what their sexual orientation is or their gender identity is. Listen to what they have to say and open our hearts to learn. And there had been some adults, family members and friends that celebrate the joy when their loved ones open their heart to share. And there have been some that say statements or react in a way that cause so much harm and damage to the well-being of this person by asking them like, are you sure? Maybe this is just a phase that you're going through. Or because we're afraid that this would bring shame to the family. So when it comes to anything like this, sexual orientation or gender identity, please believe in them. They have been doing some soul searching, and it takes a lot of courage to share with family members and friends about this. Believe in their capacity to heal and to become a kind person. May I ask, anyone here work with children and teenagers? Can you raise your hand? Okay. How many of you work with adults? So, okay. So the rest of you are either retired or are currently not working. Well, Sister Nghiem, we should have raised our hand if we work with children. Yes. With teenagers? Yes. With adults? Yes. We work with everybody, right? Because we have retreat for everybody. In the summer retreat, we had like 8 teenagers and 18 children, and the rest were adults. It was such a joyful time. And believe also in our capacity to transform our negative habits. You know, I've heard statements like this. I've been practicing for a number of years and I haven't seen any changes in myself. Or this is something I heard from Sister Nghiem. I've been learning English for some years, but I don't see any improvement. And I asked her, who is your English teacher? You know how sad it is for them to hear that? Your English teachers, put out their time, energy, and love in helping you to learn English. And you say that you haven't made any improvement. As teachers, we always believe in the students' ability to learn and to apply. So if we believe that, I've been meditating, but I don't see any positive changes in me. Please don't believe that thought because it's not correct. It is so difficult for us to see the positivity in us because we're just so used to criticizing ourselves and judging ourselves. But if you ask somebody that you feel the love and the support, have you seen any changes in me? Can you let me know? They'll tell you. They will say, you speak slower now. That can be one. And that you don't cut my sentence off like you did in the past. That is the fruit of the practice. Instead of getting angry 5 times a day, now you only get angry 3 times a day. And believe the humanity in others. Believe the Buddha nature, the awakening seed in others. We do this so that our mind continues to be pure and kind, so that we don't pollute ourselves with negative thoughts, with our negative thinking. And this is not blind faith. If it's difficult for us to say this out loud, then we can just practice this silently. And communicating from the heart. We have heard a lot about loving speech and deep listening. This is a very crucial practice to have harmony at home. There have been quite a number of research that, let's say if you have 2 different plants in your house, and if every day you go to one plant and you say, "You are so beautiful. I love you very much. I appreciate your presence. I wish you well. I hope today you will have a fantastic day." And then another plant, you go and you share, "I hate you. You are so ugly. Why do you have so many thorns?" "I don't like you." And then over time, the plant that receive loving words blossom, become healthy and strong. The other plant is very weak, does not look beautiful. These are the plants. They are affected by the words and the energy we give out. There was a school in Europe who invited students to do this every day. They would have 2 big plants in the school, in the hallway. And the students could practice this. This is a a teaching for the students to see the impact of words. Now imagine if we say kind words to our loved ones or to ourselves. What kind of flowers will we become? If we give feedbacks, is it constructive or destructive? And when people come to us and share with us how hurt they are because of our speech, do we say, oh, that is not my intention. My intention is this. It's like we are protecting our intention, but not aware of the impact of our words. Our practice is very mind focused. So most of the time, we just pay attention to our intention. But dear friends, that is not enough. We have to reflect to see the impact of it. The implicit bias that we have inside towards a certain group of people. A police kill a black person. Yes, that police person might have good intention, but the impact. So when people come and share with us how hurt they are, please don't say, but my intention was not like that. Listen to what they have to share. Give them the space to express their hurt. And see what we can do better next time when we try to give feedback, suggestions. Because we want communication to be there at home, at the workplace. Or else it can be very suffocating, right? When there's no communication, it's very suffocating. And it's the home that we don't want to go to. It's the home that we don't want to return. But if we don't want to return to our home, then where can we go? If our children, our nieces, our grandchildren don't want to go home, where can they go? So before we speak, give feedback. Please do the inner work. Do the guided sitting meditation. Appreciate their presence. Believe the Buddha nature in them. So this is an invitation for all of us to do in order to create harmony at home. At home here doesn't mean when we are sitting next to somebody, but at home here is when we are with ourselves. When we are driving. When there is harmony as we drive, then perhaps chances of us getting into a car accident is very little. Because harmony consists of mindfulness, of the present moment, of being aware. That is pleasing to the ears, pleasing to the eyes, pleasing to the mind. That is harmony. And we can do this by appreciating, by believing, and by communicating. Thank you so much, dear friends, for listening. And let us listen to one sound of the bell. So we will end the live streaming right here, and then we have Dharma sharing with our friends joining us on Zoom. Thank you for our friends who join us on YouTube for the live streaming. We hope to see you next time.